Want to welcome everyone to Global FX Radio's Market Wrap-Up Show YouTube. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Monday, August 31st, 2009, the last day of August. TGIA. Thank God it's September, actually, TGIS. But what a day. What a weekend. I'll tell you, I'm amazed because this whole Japanese election situation was very well known. It was known that there was going to be a landslide. Maybe not as big as it was, but it certainly was baked in the cake, in the cards. And dollar yen very heavy. Certainly, basically down right now, 65 pips on the day. But in the carry trade, certainly making a bit of a comeback. But last night, again, hopefully you folks are on my Twitter, twitter.com/voice of Forex. We nailed that. Japanese industrial production, retail sales all surging. Retail sales only down negative 2.5%. Yes, they were still negative, but they were supposed to be worse. Negative 3.3 was the estimate. Industrial production was supposed to be up 1.4. It was up 1.9. Revision slightly lower. Average cash earnings better than expected. Revision higher. What's clear as day is that the Japanese are doing business with the Chinese and other Asian nations, making up for the U.S. shortfall. And that's what's going on. And it's been predicted something by me for a very long time. It's amazing when this is happening. But I do believe that the yen is on the verge of a big sell-off. Now, I am hoping and praying it doesn't go straight up from here. Dollar yen goes straight down. Carry trade goes straight down. I am hoping and praying. But it's coming. There's a wave coming, baby. And the stock market's going down. We'll take a look in a second. But, again, twitter.com/voice of Forex. You get my twits all day long. I send them out. I don't send out. I'm not consistent. But you don't want to not be a part of that. It's free. And those of you who do sign up for Twitter, by midnight tonight, and if you email me, you'll be still eligible for the 3-month special. But it's over at midnight tonight for 3 months. January 1st, it'll be back. I give you my word on that. This is it. Oh, baby. No soup for you. Anyway, the numbers would just blow out of Japan, and certainly other numbers as well. You look at the dollar index right now. Obviously, this is a bad tick. I do apologize. Not my fault. But it didn't break. Bottom line is, forget about this. But it did not break. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. I don't know. Can you imagine? But as long as we, don't take this out, dollar, I still think looks good. I know we going back and forth here, people. I know. But this is the end of the month. The real move is going to start to come. Now, do I think euro dollar could go up to here first? I mean, look at this wedge. And this is a wedge, people. We take out 142 though, and we're gonna hit up against 141.50. Actually, it's a little lower. 141.30. We crack this, say goodnight. I mean, come on. But we're going up one way or the other, the bottom line. We're heading into September. Volatility in the house. We are going to break through 140 or 145. I guarantee you that in the next 2 weeks. And hopefully, we're going to nail it, both up and down. Because in my opinion, what usually happens in a wedge formation, the first move is usually the fake out. I would not be surprised to see the euro fake it out on a breakout and then collapse. But I think maybe everyone's looking for that. Just like the stock market, I'm looking for the stock market to be up 200 points, and look what it did today. Actually, let's take a look at that. I mean, look at these futures on a big channel line here. Not perfect, actually. I'm going to redo it. Damn it. It's not going to do it. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, it's right there. It automatically does it, so I can't help it. So, bang. Now, we've got another 45 minutes left to the close. Today's close is going to be pretty important. Because if they could somehow rally just the 5-6 handles on the S&Ps, it'll be bullish. I have to do this early, because most of you, it doesn't get out there until later. The later I do. So when I do it, right now it's 317. A lifetime left. If they can rally it and we don't get this bearish engulfing and this horrible candle, I think there's a glimmer of hope. If they don't, and we don't rally, I'd imagine the futures are going to be down tomorrow in the open. And then we're setting ourselves up for a turnaround Tuesday. Because, listen, today's Chicago PMI, 50. The estimate was for 47.4. Last I heard, 50 is actual expansion. Well, over 50. So those green shoots, they're turning into roots. They're just going to get overwatered. And then when the water gets out, what happens? You fry. That's the problem. The seeds become, these shoots become stronger and bigger, but they demand so much water. And then what do you do when they get bigger? We can't support them. Good analogy, I think. Gold, again, heading towards my channel line. I think, again, gold also. When we take a look at what the dollar's doing, what the euro's doing, I mean, we're all wedging, people. Something's coming, and something's coming big. Big. I can feel it. I can feel it, baby. Oil. I think we come down. We possibly have another turnaround Tuesday in oil. Oil comes down tonight again. Again, you might, this gold looks a little weak. Looks like possible dollar strength. Euro selling off late in the session. Let's take a look at the euro. Selling off a little. Maybe we roll over and we test 142 tonight. I would not be surprised. Absolutely not. Good U.S. numbers. CPI numbers out of Eurozone were crap. Dollar yen, obviously another big story. If dollar yen could rally another 20 pips by the end of the day, close at 93.20, I might like it a little better. We get a little propeller pattern here. But it's not perfect right now. But there's still a lifetime to go. We still have an hour and 40 minutes left. Anything can happen. If I'm right about the stock market, it makes a late day comeback. You bet your bottom dollar this might make a comeback. And again, dollar yen, very crucial. If today's lows get taken out, and if we stay there, in my opinion, for more than an hour, and other people, I agree with this strategy. Sometimes they break levels and they bring it right back. We get a spike. This is where you should not, get stopped out. This is where you let it sit. You might take a little more pain, but you shouldn't be that over leveraged where you can hang in there, because what if that happens? So the same thing with dollar yen, but it broke this whole uptrend channel line. Now, I do expect with the whole new party coming in that we're going to get some sort of monetary policy comments. And I would not be surprised to see the Japanese new government, because it's not in their best interest, to talk the yen down. No one's expecting it, but at some point I think they're going to have to do it. I know they're spending more money. They can open up the floodgates, but still. Sterling dollar. No, we don't have much time. Big numbers coming out tonight. Australian rate decision, people. Big event. Damn it, don't have enough time. Sterling dollar. Quickly. If it doesn't take this out, it's going to look all right. Looks like we may have held. We take out 61.50. Good night. And, cable again broke this whole uptrend channel line here, but it's trying to hold. So this sterling, as bad as it does look, it's sort of trying to hold here. So should we break higher, we might see cable on the upswing. But again, we take out the lows of 61.50 and it's over. Bye-bye. Australian dollar. Everyone expects the Australian Central Bank, the RBA, to be hawkish. Hawkish means they're going to raise rates. J.P. Morgan said last night they expect Royal Bank of Australia to raise rates in October. If that's true, it definitely would take the market by surprise. I still think it's a sell on the news event. If they come out hawkish, they might even raise rates this time. I doubt it. But they're going to talk rates up. This thing should explode. I would imagine we could see a nice sell on the news event. We get up to this whole 85.50 level. I think you got to lay into it. But again, the statement's the key. What they say, what Stephen Evans says, is key. And again, unless we see a very hawkish, ridiculously hawkish statement, the market's already pretty much holding this sucker up in anticipation of it. Everyone's long the Aussie. There's a sell on the news event. Euro yen, I think you trade it long against this number. Depends where it closes, of course. And again, should it break through that, you got to get short. Absolutely, it's going lower. Sterling yen, the same thing. We take out this whole channel line here on sterling yen, it's going to look very ugly. We're not closing well. There's still plenty of time. If we close stronger, it's going to look good. And again, the futures, they're probably going to be down tomorrow in the morning. But if we don't break these levels, I could see a little rally. And, again, this RBA rate decision is very key. Watch the futures tonight. I told you that yesterday. I've been telling you it over and over again. The futures in London will dictate the carry trade. Absolutely. Aussie yen also should be very active. Last night for the 3-month special, info, globalfxradio.com. Have a good night, baby.